Good evening, adventurers, and welcome to another episode of the Facite Stories from Parasande, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play campaign. I am your humble Game Mistress Winter. You can find me at GMistressWinter on Twitter and Instagram. I am excited for yet another Monday to reclaim with our amazing crew here. It has just been an absolute pleasure to play with these wonderful players and to come back each and every week to see what amazing story we tell together. Unfortunately, we are down one player. She was unable to make it tonight, and that is okay. We all deserve a break, and life happens, so we will expect her back next week. But until then, if you are new here, then let's go ahead and introduce the players that we do have, starting with Joey.
Hey, I'm Joey. I play Delphinium, also known as Finn. You can find me at Prince Perry Pastille on Twitter and TikTok for the time being.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Abby.
Hi everyone, my name's Abby Marie Carter. I play Akira. You can find me on Instagram at Abby_Marie_Carter. Yeah, can't wait to get into it.
I definitely can't wait either. And then last and absolutely not least, our wonderful tech runner, Dennis. Absolutely. And we will be talking about all kinds of things that are going on in the future after the show. But before we get into the show, I do want to make a couple of notes. As I mentioned last time, we are making a transition over from Roll20 over to Foundry VTT. It's a little more cost effective, and I like some of the graphics options for Foundry. So Roll20 is still a great platform, so I encourage its use. I spent hundreds of thousands of hours on there. And as far as hello, stories and spells and storycraft, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the raid. We're just getting into things.
There's no audio from Dennis. We're getting in the chat.
Oh, okay. Thank you, okay. WMO. Appreciate ya. It's Lala! Yeah. Welcome, Lala. Yes, so where was I? Oh, as far as music is concerned, music and ambience, we are still using Michael Gelfi, correct? Michael Gelfi. We are also using music and ambience from Tabletop Audio. So if you like what you hear, make sure that you go support these wonderful artists. We support them wholeheartedly. We are not sponsored, just want to put out who we are using for that kind of thing. But while Dennis fixes his mic issues, we're going to go ahead and run our intro video, and we'll see you on the other side. And welcome back. Last time on the Facite, our delvers came back from the vault, licking their wounds, and now extremely concerned about two global threats to the Facite. First, we have the ticking clock of the Shadow Rift that is open somewhere and stabilizing by the day. They have 4 days left before it is unable to be closed. What's up? Oh, 3?
I thought it was 3.
3 days then. Sure. 3 days left before it is stabilized and it can no longer be closed, unleashing what havoc only their imaginations can run wild with. Secondly, they have a golem on the loose, carrying what amounts to never-ending napalm that could provide lots of destruction in its wake. They desperately are searching for who has control of this golem, hoping that they can recover the weapon and use it in their fight against the Shadow. They have just finished up their conversations with the Collector, Collector Heseden, and the Curator, Mr. Grummond of the Cultural Center, topside on the Facite. So, where are you going?
Great question. We
I
were talking
believe.
about...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. No, you're good. I was probably going to ask questions.
Archie had been talking about the other Gipti who had attempted to hire him to steal said golem control rod and was attempting to get in contact. But that's your only lead so far, other than to find Simon and get some straight answers, maybe.
And we said we'll spend 2 days working on this, right? Before we go, I think.
That
if I
was
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose I could.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Joey.
I suppose now would be a better time than ever to announce my cases, I guess. I keep forgetting to do that.
Oh, good call. Because you do get bonuses on tracking this stuff down.
Because I think it's kind of like almost like how a wizard prepares spells every morning.
Ah, yes.
I have multiple cases, but I can only have 2 active.
At any one time.
I can kind of shelve them and decide. I suppose the rift and the, I guess if the golem and the control rod are one. The 2 scenarios.
Yeah, the golem and the control rod are one and the same. So that would be 1 case.
That way I can take advantage of my bonuses.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm back. I just have terrible audio quality because this thing's not being picked up right now, so apologies.
Oh no.
But I'm here.
Okay. Checking in with the audience. Can we hear Dennis? All right.
I should be able to.
Give us a thumbs up or a heart or something.
All the hearts.
Let us know.
Maybe? Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe?
We'll
No?
assume yes for now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no one's saying otherwise.
All right. So, Archie, did you want to weigh in? Especially since you seem to be the de facto leader of the group.
Yeah, we decided we keep searching for a couple days, and once we're only one day left, we have to go to the rift.
Rana thinks we can face
So-
it alone. If we have to.
We can, but I'd much rather do it with that golem on our side at the very least.
It would be helpful.
Alright, let's keep
Oh,
looking.
well,
Any ideas
suppose
on
we
where to
just-
start?
As you stand there flummoxed about what your plan of action is, a very tough-looking Gepti trudges through the snow toward the group. And I say tough-looking because in comparison to, say, Archie, this guy is jacked. Kind of moves with that, like, weightlifting swagger. Yeah, exactly. Reaches out with a piece of parchment. You Archie?
Yeah.
Alright. Tavern over there. Yeah. At 5 bells.
Take the parchment.
Alright.
And he just kind of nods, glancing at each of you with a kind of like crazy eye, and then swags away.
Swags
Swags.
away.
Yep, I'm making that a thing.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yes. Yeah.
What was that about?
I'm not sure.
I'll open the piece of parchment.
It's a note. It says, "Got your message. Come see me. S." With a little smiley face next to it.
Looks like we found... we got a bite. Smiley Lockwood wants to see me.
Does
So-
that mean
Should
That means-
you go alone? Or
I think you two come with.
okay.
I don't like this is a dangerous place, dangerous situation to be in, and I'd much rather have you two with me.
That get better if we're all together.
we can listen in? We have to.
Hopefully it won't come to blows, but being in a tavern, I don't think that'll be a problem.
You never know. When Zara was still with us, her family outright attacked her and all of us in the tavern.
That's how we got
Yes,
arrested.
but this Smiley Lockwood's not a insane zealotous cultist. He's a businessman, or fancies himself one. We can expect him to behave accordingly.
We'll be prepared nonetheless.
Good. Alright, it says 5 bells. How long is that from now?
That's quite a while.
Well, we got some time to kill. Any other ideas for where we can track down a lead for the control rod?
Well, Simon likes to hang out at the Delver's Nest from about noon to 4. How do we approach them?
Honestly, kind of want to avoid Simon.
What were the exact terms of our warrant again?
I don't know. I think you're hanging on to it.
Joey forgot.
So did Dennis.
Which warrant are you talking about?
Simon's
Or-
warrant. Exactly
yeah.
what they said we're looking for.
Oh, it was just claiming stake to the area around the vault. Or
All right.
the area including the vault.
We didn't have a deal with him really, except for going there and clearing it out, which we did quite thoroughly. So, our deal with him is done, but there's details he won't like, so I think we should delay our meeting.
They never
Like
said
the fact that the 2 guys he put up are dead. I don't think he'd like that fact very much.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
don't
not our
think so
fault.
either.
Happened when we showed up. That happened
That's-
before we showed up.
Exactly, that is entirely off of our plate. It's still bad news, though, especially with the missing reason for the vault in the first place.
Yeah. Probably better to not for the time being. Simon isn't the most understanding.
No. No, I don't think so.
The only other thing I can think of, I don't know if this is how things work around here, Archie. There's no sort of record or registry of who gets rescued.
Rescued? You mean from the Facite? I don't
Right.
think so.
and-
There might be. Why? What are you thinking?
Well, I don't think we'd really narrow anything down, but Sir Frost has an identity, doesn't he?
He has one and he's keeping it well hidden. You're thinking we could find Sir Frost's identity by looking at the oldest of the records.
I mean, it's a long shot with how many have been brought back. I don't know how. We'd have a lot of information to cross-reference that we don't have.
That's true. I don't know if they'll let us look at it, but I think it's worth a shot.
I agree.
To the nest, then.
Headed to the nest. Well, that's slow and useless. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do that, but...
Oh, what did I just do?
And of course, good old George T. Volt just kind of skitters in behind you.
Yay, George.
Hey, George.
I don't know if giant electric spiders like scritches, but I'm going to try giving George scritches.
Kind of like twitches backward when you just kind of reach out, but tentatively holds still to see what you're gonna do.
I'll just, he should be fine. And I'll look at George and be like, he just wants to pet you like I do, and kind of mime what I usually do to George and pointing to Archie.
I'm going to try to pet George.
I'm gonna try and pet George. Okay. He slowly leans into your tickling or petting or and eventually just kind of gives it. It's like, all right, I like this. This is fine.
What does it feel like? Does he feel like bristly? Is there electricity on the outside?
So they've got these sparse black hairs that grow out of their man, and I looked up the parts too. Did the research.
Thorax.
But it's escaping me right now. What's that?
No, wait. No, it's not an insect. It doesn't have a thorax. It just has a head and
No,
an abdomen.
it's an arachnid.
Yeah, the parts were called something kind of weird, but that is a not a here.
Body.
Their body. These sparse black hairs that come out of their body, and there is a bit of like a static charge to it, but nothing that is harmful. Just a little prickly.
See, I told you you'd like it. You like it when I pet you. You should like it when Archie pets you. Ahira clearly spends a lot of time talking with George.
You obviously do, yes. Let me pick out a picture for our dear friend Simon. Because I assume that's who you're going to see, correct?
No, we are not. We are specifically avoiding Simon.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Yes, we don't want to have a conversation with Simon and tell him that the Everflame is gone. We want to go to... What was the name? The Collector Hessedin? No, not the Collector.
We want to find whoever would have the records of the Gipti, excuse me, the Gipti that have been thawed out, rescued, whatever.
Right, and we're starting at
Right?
the nest, and yeah, we're looking for the first couple Gipti that
So you're going to the second level. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So avoiding the tavern in the center on the first floor, you head around back to the spiral staircase that heads up to the backside of the second floor and work your way past the physician's office, the money changer, and I'm trying to remember what else is up there. Again, I haven't transferred everything from Roll20, so I'm trying to... Oh, the physician's office is on the first floor. No, okay, so you have the director's office, then you have kind of a boardroom, you have the treasurer's office, and then the collector's office around the front. And the collector has literally just walked back into his office when he turns around and sees you all standing at his door again. Did I miss something?
No, you're fine. We just were wondering. We had a passing thought. Wondering if are there records kept somewhere of which Gipti are reawakened?
Yeah, yes. I did have a record here somewhere. Yes, here it is. He pulls this tome off one of his shelves and plops it down onto the desk. Any time that we defrost one of your people, we try to get a history. As you may remember, I know it was a while ago. Is there someone in particular you're looking for?
Not by name. We were just wondering who the first couple were. See if I recognize anybody.
First couple? Going way, way back. Oh, let's see. He, like, struggles a little bit to pull all the pages over.
Can I go over and help him? Can I go over and help him just turn the book?
Yeah.
Poor man.
Yeah. Let's see. The first excavation was this marketplace, which is now the Dugout West. And we were able to... Actually, no. We had not developed the processes to rejuvenate the Gipti, so I'm afraid that those poor souls were lost in those early days. But once we got deeper past the marketplace, we found a few homes with the occupants still inside, and by then we had begun to realize that we could bring them back. So, let's see, the first couple... The first was a Fen Listen.
Do I recognize that name?
Nope. Let's see. Regina Alvagen. And he's gonna start going through names until you remember one of them. Give me a knowledge or a recall knowledge underworld.
$14.
14?
14.
There, he's listing them name by name, and none of them are really sparking your memory.
No, that's all right. We don't. You can stop there. I don't think. I'll recognize whoever we're looking for. But thank you for your time. If we have any more questions, we'll come back.
Of course. It was a. This one though. You were asking about that rod. Yes.
Yes.
This name rings a certain bell with
The person
the
that brought the rod in?
individual with white hair.
Yes. What was his name?
Dragon Patrol.
Dragon Patrol.
I don't know if that's going to help you, but
I think it will. Again, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
of course.
Thank you so much.
Very well. Have a good day.
Before we leave, do you need help putting this back? I know it's pretty heavy.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
And I'll put it back for him.
It's pretty weighty. Like between the parchment and the leather binding, it is hefty tome. And that's only one of what looks like 3 so far.
I will take time because it's so heavy, but put it back in its place.
Okay. All right. Where are you headed now?
Anybody got any ideas?
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know who we could trust or.
I don't know how one goes about investigating things, but we have a name that maybe could help us, but I don't know how. I don't know who could help us or where we could even go to get more information.
If anything, the museum that is now closed. I don't know this Dragon Patrolf, but he obviously existed, came out, maybe gave a false name. We don't know if that's confirmed or not. I think knowing Sir Frost's name could give us significant leverage over him if we need it.
The ones who would, if that is his true name, the ones who would recognize him best were the ones who were alive back then. What is the safest way?
Would I know any location for, like, Gipti specific gatherings?
Give me a recall of the black market, because you have Snowfield's black market, correct?
Yeah. 25.
25. You've, in your travels and moving around the facets, you have been privy to some meeting details. Specifically, groups of Gipti who are not only trying to support each other, but perhaps even there are a few instigators attempting to rise up against the system, as it were, claiming cultural appropriation and all different kinds of things to the extreme of this was your land or this is our land and we want it back kind of thing, which has fallen mostly on deaf ears simply because there's so few of you. But yes, you do have a meeting location. And in fact, there is one this afternoon. It is a gathering in the rear of a general goods shop.
I've got an idea. This afternoon there's a meeting of Gipti where they, go get together, talk about reclaiming their land, restarting their empire, yada yada yada. I think that
Okay.
I think I think that's a good place to look for this Dragon Potrolf.
Potril.
Two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be too close to when you're supposed to meet Smiley? And I'm guessing here and I won't be welcome.
No, there's significant time between that meeting and your meeting with Smiley.
We'll have plenty of time to get there and get back in time. As far as whether or not you will be welcome, I'm sure you will be if you present a front of any support. They're desperate at this point. There are a couple people in there that are very Gipti for Gipti alone. I'll see if I can get you in anyway.
Okay. Sounds like the best plan we have.
All right. You'll head back up topside. Maybe grab a bite to eat and sharpen your various implements as needed, just in case, And then head off to Froggen's general store. It is a small little establishment, sitting alone among larger storefronts that have developed around the Facite. Though it claims to have been here longer than the rest, which may be true, but it certainly hasn't prospered over that time. The pickings displayed out front are meager. And it seems that only a few Gipti halflings mill about, looking at the wares or chatting with each other. But everybody else seems to kind of avoid the establishment.
Alright, this is it. Let's go in.
and I'll go first.
As you start to enter, you are unaccosted, Archie, but there's kind of a... Wait. You're not welcome here.
They're with me.
Give me a diplomacy. Or intimidation, whichever.
I just got trained in diplomacy.
There you go.
22.
Yes.
Okay. They're your problem. And they'll kind of give you all glares as you enter into this shop that looks as shabby on the inside as it does on the outside. The shelves are pretty bare, denoting that any kinds of lines of trade have not come to this place very often. The proprietor, a female Gipty, looks up from her knitting and, yeah, what can I get you?
We just had some questions. My friends and I are here tracking down that thief, the one that robbed our cultural heritage from the museum.
Give me I mean, that's technically true. So you could use diplomacy or deception here.
I am 100% trying to deceive them.
Okay, all right.
By telling half-truths.
Yeah.
23.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, and who are they?
Well, we don't know. That's the problem.
No, those two.
Oh, they're my assistants. You can't get much done around here with just Gipty, you know. Sometimes you need to hire outside help.
Ain't that the rotten truth? All right. Ask your questions then.
So, one of the first of us to be awakened and brought back was someone named Dragon Potril. Does that name ring a bell?
Can't say it, though.
You know who might know a name of just some obscure Gipty that's been around for a while now?
Meh. You
I'll
could
lean-
probably talk to Vic. He runs all the group meetings. He knows everyone.
Thank you. Is he here?
He's in the back. Though you may want to not go in armed. They might think it's a raid or something.
That's a good point. Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lean back and say,
Was it Finn?
Maybe mention the white hair and the young age. That sounds unusual, right?
White hair, young. Thank you.
I'll shout back at the lady at the desk.
You haven't seen anyone with stark white hair and young. I mean, we old people get white hair all the time, but there's this young guy with just pure white hair, like platinum blonde.
That don't sound familiar.
All right. Do I believe her?
It's hard to say. Yeah.
Alright, we can't be bringing weapons into this back room, guys. Especially your needle spear.
So
You
where
can
do
leave
we
it in
leave
the
them?
leave it in the broom closet there.
And it'll be there when we get back.
Sure. Take right care of it.
You two wait outside. Hang on to these for me, and I'll give him my daggers.
It's just like
And
I'll take Archie's daggers for him.
I'm sorry, I thought I would be able to get you in, but I don't think I want to get you in at the cost of your weapon.
I'm gonna lean down so that like she can't hear me and just like, don't trust her.
Yeah, me neither.
We'll wait for you.
You're getting better at this intuition thing, Ahira.
She seems like one of the not nice people.
Yes, she may indeed fall rightly into that category. Right, I'll be back. And I'll go into the back room with no weapons.
and they've taken everything from us. And I want to take it back. We're going to take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a shout of applause from the small group of Gipti who are assembled in this dusty back room. There are posters plastering a good part of the room, nailed up onto whatever they can reach. Of course, they're all hand-drawn, considering, you know. But it is all about Gipti rights and reclaim their ancestral land and all that mustering.
I'll hang out by the door and wait for the meeting to be over. Try to catch Vic at the end.
Are you attempting to stay unnoticed?
I'm attempting to blend in.
Give me a stealth.
I also just got trained in that. Thanks, road dedication. 14.
You go unnoticed for the first few minutes of his goings on. But then, as he is trying to address the various members of the assembly as a proper orator, takes notice of the figure in the back. And it looks like we've got a new member. Come forward and tell us who you are. We're all family here.
I sort of rub the paralyzed side of my face and make my way up towards the stage.
Right, fella. Welcome. Glad to have you, brother. Now, where you be coming from?
Same place as the rest of you, I reckon.
And do you want to introduce yourself to your brothers and sisters?
My name is Dragon Potril, and I'm pleased to make all of your acquaintances. I'm happy to join this group in hopes that we will take back what is rightfully ours.
Do give me a deception.
Big risk here. And it's not paying off with an 11. Actually, no. I'm hero pointing this, please.
Okay.
$18 is much better.
Okay. All right. The assembled Gipti cheer with you, and a couple of them will pat you on the back. And Vict up on the makeshift stage. She's like, Dragon, right. Welcome, brother. You are in good company. So, as I was saying, we're going to be planning a few events. And if you'd like to be a part of it, do come see me after we disband today. Because I've got some assignments I'd like to hand out. And if you are a true soldier for our cause, then, of course, you'll want to get in on this. Anybody got anything for the group? There will be some menial proposals and discussions that happen over the course of probably about 30 minutes or so. But then Vict disperses the assembly and asks, kind of motions for you to wait. Dragon. And will pull some of the remaining Gipti aside to provide instruction. And then once each of them have departed, he just kind of motions you over.
And I will walk over to him. Are we, is it just me and him in this room now? Everyone is left?
There are a couple individuals lingering to the either side of the room or so, but you get the feeling they're there for his protection.
Okay.
So, Dragon, was it? Yeah. You're gonna have to chop the other one.
Sorry, what's that?
I know everyone and you are not Dragon Potril.
No, that's a key memory you've got there. I'm actually looking for Dragon, though.
You're looking for you're looking for Dragon, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck. I haven't seen that mother in near decade.
Wow. When was the last time you see him?
Oh, a decade ago.
What was the context? I mean, did you know him well? Did you? I mean, you must have been one of the. I mean, I know he was awoken real early on, so you must have been one of the first.
You ask a lot of questions.
Looking for
What's
answers.
your aim here?
I'm trying to reclaim our ancestral pieces from the museum that were stolen. And I think Dragon can help.
I mean, a bunch of old baubles and such. I think you can leave well enough alone, don't you think? Especially if it puts you in certain spheres of influence.
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right, sir.
Glad you could see reason. Glad you could see it.
So what's
and
this?
I would stop asking about Dragon. It does not end well for those who try to find him.
Duly noted. So what was this event that you were talking about earlier? I know. I'm sorry. That might have been one too many questions. I apologize if it was.
Let's just say we're tired of hiding in the shadows, don't you think? We're going to make ourselves known.
I look forward to it.
Just make sure that you're on the right side. Yeah.
Of course.
And might want to try a bit more honesty with your fellow Gipty.
Right. I'm sorry. I just, thought if Right. I'm sorry.
Is there nothing else?
No, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you. I'm excited for what's to come.
Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll be one of the first to know.
Good. Well, if you don't mind, I need to go stop some things I have in motion. I don't want to get caught by the wrong people,
Schemings and machinations, yes. I'm very familiar.
Well, again, it was excellent to meet you. I hope you have a pleasant day.
Oodles. Look at me. Just like sprinter, like, I don't like this person.
I don't. He's a creep.
Just a brief interruption. Thank you, LDog200, for the follow. Appreciate you following us and checking out more of our offerings. We do have VODs available on YouTube, and the link is now in the chat. So,
I'll leave the room as normally as possible. When I get back outside, I will just mutter to Ahira and Finn, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
I'll hand you your daggers back as soon
Quickly
as you
take
come
them,
back out.
usher both of you out the door.
go.
I'll follow.
Very good. Many of the Gipty have dispersed, some hobbling through the snow because of various disabilities and ailments related to being thawed, as Archie is well familiar.
Is it almost time to go meet Smiley Lockwood?
You've still got a couple hours, but it's not something that we have to micromanage, that we can just kind of like jump ahead to if you have no other plans until then.
I guess for that hour I might, if Ahira and Finn are okay with it, just like introduce them around the places I've been in town specifically for like how I set up my not chop shop, but like medical tent essentially.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And just let them know the details around it, just, you know, in case that ever comes in useful.
Sure. When you take them by your medical tent, which is situated right next to the physical rehab lodge, you do see Kamsa crossing the way.
I'm gonna elbow him.
Oh God! It's later.
You should go say hi.
Yeah, but I don't want to be late. We're gonna be late.
No, we're
We
not.
still have like an hour left.
Say hi.
All right, fine. And I'll walk over to Kamsa.
She seems distracted, so she doesn't notice you right away.
Hey, Kamsa.
Oh, hey. Hi.
How's it going? How you
I
been?
didn't see you there. Yeah, I'm just been really busy. Lots of people to care for.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Are there more Gipti being thought out now than usual? Think you might have to expand the operation?
Not more than usual, but our current workload is still barely tenable. If we had even one more physical therapist, that would take a huge workload off of me and my coworker. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't bring you
Actually, I do have a little bit of experience in the physical therapy area, and I've, as you know, been through it myself. I could, like I said, I'm a little busy at the moment, but, down the line, I could offer my services.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, helping people's helping people.
I mean, that would be amazing. That would be greatly appreciated.
All right. Give me a week or so, and I might be able to clear up my schedule enough to consult or lend assistance when I can.
Of course. I know that you've got to put your affairs in order and all that stuff. But even just the offer is... It just made my day.
I'm glad.
Thank you. When... I guess it brings up the question, when can I see you again?
Well, we are wandering around right now looking for someone, not someone you would know. But we do have a deadline in 3 days, and assuming we can meet that deadline and everything goes well, then I suppose we could set something up for 4 days from now.
Oh, yeah, of course. That'd be great.
Awesome. You want to meet at the Delver's Nest at noon?
If that's what your preference is.
We just have to meet there. I mean, we can go wherever.
Oh, well. Honestly, I think that would be my preference.
Okay.
To go elsewhere.
Or how about I just meet you here then?
That works too.
Perfect.
I mean, you know where I work, so.
Right, yes, yep, of course. So 4 days?
Yes, 4 days.
4 days.
Yep.
Okay. I'll see you then, Kimsa.
See ya, Archie. Bye.
And I'll shuffle over back to my friends. One side of my face beat red. Cool. Yeah. I got to say hi. We have a meeting to catch though, so we should go.
Okay.
You're
My what?
in a bit of a hurry. We've still got some time.
Right, but we can have some time somewhere else.
Don't want to run into Kamsa again.
I'm gonna start walking.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'll follow Ash. As I do, I'll just be like, "Why is your face all red?"
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm still thawing out.
He's embarrassed.
Does that happen when people like y'all get embarrassed? You turn red? Noted.
Arms rigid at his sides, Archie continues walking, leaning forward through the snow.
I love this so much. It is so great.
Gotta love dating NPCs. Archie can get a hero back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
There's her whole thing with Kimberly. It's fine.
All right. So are you headed to your meeting with Smiley or elsewhere?
Meeting with Smiley, I think.
Okay. Wunderbar. About an hour or so later is closing in on the time you were requested. You head up to the door of this Hearth Tavern. And it's on a back and forth hinge. So as somebody comes out, it opens toward you, but you can also like push it open and head in. As a few of the patrons exit, you can get a glance in. It, like many other taverns and buildings in this area, there is a big hearth fire pit in the center, surrounded by these long wooden bar. It's almost like a bar. And there's tables surrounding those. What would you like to do?
How many people are in here?
It's light. There are probably about a dozen or so.
take a table with the view of a door.
Okay. Here, pop you over. I assume everybody can see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the fire.
There are these two large slabs of meat that are spitted over the central hearth, and just the smell of cooking meat just washes over you as you enter in. Then there's the undercurrents of ale and mead. Fine notes of wood and burning charcoal.
I don't actually go and get any food. I'll just sit there and pretty much stare at the door.
Okay. Well, I will pull your attention to the opposite side of the tavern, where you see Smiley. Saddled up to a table in his very steampunk wheelchair. Several bruisers can be identified flanking his position. He does not seem to have noticed you as of yet.
Right. We ready? Now remember, he thinks we're here looking for work. Alright. And I'll approach.
Okay. Well, there he is.
There I am.
Yeah. Coming crawling to me after I offered you a great opportunity and you turned it down.
I'll take a seat at the table. Well, of course I turned it down. I didn't know what you were getting.
And now you come looking for more handouts. I don't know if I got anything for you, brother.
You always have something, Smiley.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't want to give it to you.
Why's that?
Well, maybe you ain't in my good graces.
Rough of turning down a job that clearly got done anyway?
Hey, when you turned it down, I had to turn to others. More professional-like.
Really? More professional than you?
Hey, I'm the most professional. I'm just saying that I gotta hire professionals to do the dirty work, you know?
Who around here could be more professional than me?
You'd be surprised.
Surprise me.
Well, I mean, even look at these lugs here. Points to his bodyguards. They've been vigilant on me all night. They're professional. I've got people I can turn to acquire things if I need them to. I was hoping you'd be one of them, but you turned me down. Well, whoever did the job, yeah, they did it well. They got paid. So if you want to get paid, then maybe you think next time when I offer you something.
Look, Smiley, I'm sorry for turning you down the first time. You know we aren't on the best of terms, at least we weren't when the freeze happened. But I'm looking to let bygones be bygones. Maybe pick up a few things for you here and there.
Give me a deception check, please.
Are we standing like with Archie, or are we?
That is a good question.
I didn't really tell you guys where to go, so I guess that's up to you.
I feel like unless Archie told us not to follow him, I would have followed him.
Okay.
Me and George.
I'm gonna stand at the bar with an earshot.
Okay.
I'm gonna like act sort of like Archie's bodyguard, but I don't know what a bodyguard really is or does. So I'm just kind of standing behind him with my arms crossed, with my normal expression.
Serrano will take kind of a position between the two doors on the opposite side.
Deception check, natural 20 for 29.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I suppose we can make some kind of amends, yeah? What you thinking? Where do you want to ply your trade? I've got plenty of work to be done.
Well, I was actually looking, we already have an inn at that museum. Now you had one successful job there, I'm betting we could make that too.
It's too hot right now, too hot. We don't need to be, hoisting it again. What?
Well,
If...
who did you hire? I mean, they could have at least left a decoy or something. You said they were professionals.
Yeah, they got in with them. They got out with the merch.
Yeah, but now the place is on fire pretty much. Like you said, it's hot.
Cool your jets. Whatever jets are. Cool your stovepipe. There we go. Now, I've got all kinds of ears around, and we're not gonna have any more trouble from that curator or the guards or anything like that. And we've got other clientele looking for particular items of interest. So if that seems up your alley, then maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement.
Well, yeah, but I don't want us to be... I mean, like, you already know we're doing some stuff on the side. I don't want our client list to overlap. Or maybe we could have it overlap. See if we could grow our business even further.
And do you know how this works?
Well, I know that one client is not going to hire two different people for the same thing.
I know.
So instead of fighting over the clients, we could just combine our lists.
You're gonna take over the fencing of the Facite, yeah?
We were starting. We've already made, 4 trips down there?
Just this is more meta. Just
I'm-
for
What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get him to tell me who, like, what his client list is, see if it was indeed Sir Frost who hired him to grab that control rod.
right, and I get that's where you're aiming. Though the structure of the criminal underground is as thus. You have clients who will go to fixers or fences, and the fences will hire out for the actual skill and the talent. So, Smiley is a middleman. He's the one who takes the requests, finds the people to do the job, and then so forth. So right now, he thinks you're competition, because you're saying you have a client list. And
Right now, I'm trying to make it so that, because we're doing both the middleman job and the fetch job,
gotcha.
I want to make Smiley our middleman.
Okay. All right.
So, what do you say?
So who you got on your list?
Well, what do you give me if I tell you?
This is a peace offering. This is the olive branch to get us working together again.
Well, I can't say I've never ever met him, but I met a guy who works for him. Goes by the name of Simon.
That gussied up priggish elf.
That's the one. Sounds like you know him.
Always stealing some of the best talent from under me. Yeah, well, you're here now, I guess. So relations between you have soured then?
Maybe.
Works for Sir Frost, yeah?
That's right.
I've done a job or two at the Frost's request.
Really? What did he want? From us, he just wanted, some stuff from down in the Facite. He wanted this music box, actually. Said it was some sort of personal trinket that he wanted.
His requests are always kind of wonky and weird. More like sentimental, I think. Sentimental bloke. Yeah.
So, what the stuff you took from the museum was probably for him? If there was nothing, because there was nothing really valuable there to begin with.
Well, I've No. The recent job wasn't for Frost. In fact, he keeps using that namby-pamby elf
Simon.
of his, yeah. Doesn't go through
Who was
me
it that
anymore,
did that job if it wasn't him?
Well,
Sorry, not that did it. I mean, if you're willing to give me the names of our co-workers, but
who you're working with is different than who you're working for, and I don't know if I should start dropping, clientele names. Even Sir Frost is a nickname.
well, of course it is.
So, if you're so inclined to know who was the lucky auctioneer auctionee of the recently acquired items. We'll call him... Sir Vulcan. Yeah.
Do I believe him both that Sir Frost wasn't the client that hired him to do the control rod job, and that Vulcan wasn't just a name he made up on the spot?
The name was definitely made up on the spot.
Okay.
As far as working with Sir Frost, he was pretty honest about that. Like, he hasn't probably not worked with Sir Frost or for Sir Frost in some time now.
Oh, Falcon, huh? I'm gonna take something out and write that down. I'm trying to make him think I'm stupider than I am.
Yeah, of course. I don't know. Maybe you're not really cut out for this kind of work. You know, maybe the ice has dulled your senses a little bit. Yeah, well, if you're so inclined, I suppose, you can always do a warehouse run.
Yeah, I mean, if you think I'm good enough.
And you may need some muscle. That's the only little caveat. And it looks to a hero standing there. And I don't know that Miss Delicate here has the frame for it.
Well, then probably not. I mean, I'm not gonna be honest. I don't think we can take too many heavy lifting jobs right now, but if something does fall into your lap that seems perfect for a doctor and his investigators, then just throw it my way, will ya?
You know, this is the second time I've tried to play it straight with you, that I've offered you something and you turn it down. This
You
is
said
not
yourself
how
you
a
weren't
professional
going
works.
to be able to do it. You were questioning my muscle right in front of me. Very disrespectful.
I simply said that you'd have to figure it out.
And you think I couldn't figure it out?
I didn't say that. You're the one turning it down.
Alright, fine. What's this warehouse job?
I have a client who wants 2-3 barrels of gunpowder. And they're paying some pretty good finder's fees, if you get what I mean.
Well, we are in it for the coin, so it sounds like you found us the perfect job, actually.
Good. That's better. That's what I like to hear from a professional.
Yeah. Alright, where's the warehouse?
It's on the west side, north by northwest. Can't miss it. Big log thing.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Good. Then I need provide no further information. Just once you have acquired said barrels, make sure they make their way to this spot. And he points to a kind of rough drawing of the top side of the facet. and under his finger is a small shack of a building.
All right, can do. We'll have it done within at least a couple days.
I'll give you 3. That's
Perfect.
it. All right.
All right. Looking forward to working with you again, Smiley.
Yeah. We'll see if you're up to the task.
I'll get up and wave my friends out.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
He was not very helpful.
Oh, he's one of the not nice people.
Yeah.
He was more helpful than he intended to be, though.
Well, we know it isn't Sir Frost
Which,
that
in this
hired
case,
him to get the control rod.
that's a bad thing. There's another
I know.
player here that we're not aware of. Don't like it.
How many people were involved in the first place?
And now there's another person.
Ugh.
So we have to go steal something?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Tried to get out of it. Right side, we'll have some spending coin.
This was the west dugout, right?
It was on the west side of the facet.
Yep.
The top side.
Finn's going to dig out the warrant that the collector gave us just to make sure.
The warrants for underground things. Top side is mostly properties and buildings and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. Let's start putting together a plan.
All right. So while the players plan, we're going to go ahead and take our break. We will be taking a 10-minute break, so we will be back at quarter of or 45 minutes after the hour. We hope that you will stay tuned and join in with us over the next hour. What's that?
I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to restart my computer, which means the stream's going to go down for a second, see if I can get my good microphone back. But don't go anywhere. Come back. I'll get it back up as soon as I can.
Good point. Yeah, the stream will go down, but we hope that you will come right back in 10 minutes time. So thank you all, and we will see you then. And welcome back, adventurers. I hope you are still with us. We appreciate you if you still are. Regardless, we're going to continue anyway. So, we now have a heist on our hands that Archie, Ahira, Finn, and in the background, Serana, are tasked with stealing 3 barrels of gunpowder from a nearby warehouse. So, what would you like to do? How would you like to prepare for this?
All right.
Great question.
First things first, I'm not going to carry these barrels. I'm not going to ask either of you to carry these barrels. We're going to need a cart and maybe even a horse.
Well, could I lift them? Because I feel like they might be a little hard for you two to lift. You're just so small.
Exactly. I don't even know if, like, you could lift them. I mean, like, we don't exactly know how big these barrels are going to be. I think we need to get a small cart at the very least, and then I'll help push it.
So we don't want to get any more help. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
The fewer people that know that we're stealing, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's doable.
All right. Let's split up. Cover more ground faster. Finn, I think you might be the best option for casing the joint and coming up with a plan of exit and entry. And Ahira and I can go get a cart.
I think that sounds like the best option. A horse would be a little bit too noisy.
Yep, maybe. And hard to handle. Unreliable. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck. Remember, you don't need to hide. In fact, in this case, hiding might be suspicious. But don't make it obvious that you're, like, looking at the building.
Guilty.
All right. Good luck. See you in 30 minutes.
Be safe.
I will.
All right. So, let's go ahead and go with Finn to scout the place. You head over to the west side of the Facite topside. You can do that a number of ways, going through the center. There are a couple of bridges that span the span. But either way, it takes you over to the west side, and you navigate through the clumps of bunkhouses, taverns, shops that have all been established as a market for delvers that probably lead more mundane lives, honestly.
That's not hard.
The snow is coming down in soft flurries, which allows you to stay somewhat concealed at a distance as you near the warehouse. It is a 2-story deal. Looks to be well maintained. Fresh thatching and the windows are cleaned regularly. Where do you want to start?
I suppose just a cursory kind of walk around. I don't know if there's like a neighborhood or like other stores set up. Just like I'm taking a lap and just like
There are some neighboring buildings clustered nearby. At a glance, you notice the large padlocks on the exterior doors. And the patrol of guards who amble by occasionally.
Okay. They're giving me 30 minutes? Okay. Depending on how big this building is and how many times the patrol are going around. Going to see if any of these shop fronts, maybe there's like food or something. I'm gonna find a place to sit.
Okay. All right. You know what? There is a small kind of corner store. There are a few two-person tables in this very small, almost cafe-ish thing, where the elven woman inside is just starting to put stuff away for the evening when you enter in. Oh, sorry, darling. We're about closed.
Oh, that's all right. I guess, is there anything already prepared?
Still got a few stale pastries. I mean, assuming that you'd want them. They're not fresh.
Be just
What's that?
that would be just fine.
Very well. Would you like anything to drink with that?
Do you have any tea?
I can make you some tea.
Thank you.
She will set about putting on the kettle and put out a cloth with a couple of the remaining pastries on it. They look to be raisin buns, those swirl things.
Yeah.
Raisin swirls thing. I can't, I am
Cinnamon
blanking on the
raisin?
cinnamon rolls. There we go,
Cinnamon
cinnamon
rolls?
raisin rolls, yeah. I know I was missing an ingredient there somewhere. And we'll allow you to sit wherever you're gonna sit, and brings in a tea. So what brings you in so late?
Oh, well, I got separated from a couple of friends, and
Oh dear.
I know my way back to the nest, if need be.
Oh, well, that's good, I suppose. I'm sorry that you've lost your friends.
Oh, it's all right. Suppose if I don't see them, I'll just head back.
Sure, of course. Do you need anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. Whatever you're gonna like kind of pass off as far as like change or whatever, that she'll accept it.
Okay.
She doesn't really ask for anything in particular, but
I guess I would guesstimate and just kind of.
probably
How
a
much
couple copper. Yeah.
I'll give her 5.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to do here is, if there's a nice window seat, I want to calculate how often or about how fast these guards are going around.
Okay. Give me your perception check.
It's a 21.
All right. The times vary a little bit because even you'll notice that they occasionally stop and converse. But then we'll continue around. Their typical loop is every 10 minutes or so. 10 to 15 minutes, yeah.
So assuming that my 30 minutes is about up, I'll finish my meal, thank the nice lady, and walk out.
Okay. Hope you come back. Maybe in the morning when I have some fresh ones.
Of course, thank you.
Never gonna see this lady again.
No, this becomes our cafe.
We stole some
Right near
gunpowder
the
from that
scene.
building right
Yeah,
there.
right near the scene of the crime.
Oh, really? That's my building. Oh, you're under arrest.
Oh, darn.
So close.
Yeah. All right. Couple other things you'll note, Finn, are that there are entrances on the east side, north side. No, I'm sorry. Just the main entrance is on the east side. But you can also get in potentially through the roof. Or any number of the windows if you can break them without alerting anybody.
And I suppose I'll kind of start to head, walking very slowly and casually, but trying to meet Ahira and Archie in Serana a distance away.
Nothing going on right here? No, nothing? Just minding my own business. Give me either a deception or a stealth.
See which one I'm better at. Stealth. I am not good at deception.
Alrighty.
It is a 16?
You dodge down a couple of alleys between buildings and try to break up your route as to lose any potential tails.
Wonderful.
And make it back to Ahira and Archie. Archie and Ahira, were you doing anything while Finn was out?
Buying a cart that
Right.
one person built for one person to pull or push.
Okay. You can acquire a cart pretty simply.
We'll make Serrano pull the cart. Give her something to do. Well, she's not actually here. Well,
She's the driver.
she's also the strongest.
That's
So-
true.
You can grab one up for 4 gold, unless you intend to either haggle or find somebody who may not need it for the moment.
Please don't make me haggle. I hate haggling. If Archie wants to haggle,
No.
Nope. Okay.
Market price.
Well,
now we just have a
as you'll
cart.
find out later, market price is more 3 gold, but, you know, due to the expediency in which you need it.
Mm-hmm. No time for haggling.
Yep. So you will meet Finn on the west side after you've crossed over with the cart.
You are?
What'd you find out?
You said 3 gold, right?
Yep. 4.
I'm starting to wonder if the cart might be a problem.
How so?
Well, there's one set of doors, some windows, a chimney, or a way to get in on the roof, and the guards come around about every 10 to 15 minutes. It's not a perfect route. They kind of stop and chatter.
We'll have to assume 10 minutes then.
Do we need someone to, like, distract the guards?
I don't know. If we break a window, it'll make a sound.
I have an idea for a distraction. I summon Monotati in their dog form, send them on a chase.
The only way we're getting that cart in is through the front doors, and they're heavily padlocked.
Well, if we get in, could we unlock, like, if we got in from a different place, could we unlock the front doors from the inside?
Not if it's a padlock.
Oh. I don't know then.
Looks like it's in and out through the same door. How's this? We'll take as much time as we need to actually unlock it. I will go try to unlock the padlock. Give me 10 minutes. I'll unlock it, leave it there, hanging on there, and hope they don't notice that small difference. The padlock has been unlocked. We'll wait for the guards to go past once we've unlocked the door, and then the timer starts. We go inside, we get the stuff, we get out, we relock the door and leave.
Sure. I've never stolen anything before.
Well, first time for everything. Finn, are there any good hiding places nearby?
There's a series of shops and alleyways. That's how I got out, to make sure I wasn't spotted.
Perfect. Allie should do the trick. Alright, you two take the cart down an alley. We'll take the cart down an alley. We'll wait for a guard to pass. Once they pass, I'll go unlock it and then come back. Wait for a guard to pass again, and then we go in, grab the stuff, and get out.
Is Monty Plan B?
Monotati is plan B.
Understood.
Okay. Is it like dark enough for us to do this now, or do we need to like wait longer?
By this point, the sun is setting, and with the heavy cloud cover, it is turning everything kind of gray.
Perfect. Matches my skin tone exactly. Alright. Once the
All
guards pass, I'll dart towards the door quietly, try to unlock it.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let's activate. I created the weather effects on one page, but not on this one. There we go. All right. So you have this gate at the front. There. And that leads to the doors beyond. No, see, I was right. There are doors on your side. Never mind.
So which door are we targeting?
That is up to you. So if you're wanting to hit this front door here, that is your prerogative.
Yeah, let's do front door.
Okay. All right. Everybody, if you will give me stealth checks, please. Now, if you have somebody as the primary, like, stealth person, everybody else can follow the expert, which will give them a +1 to their check.
I think my stealth should be highest, so I will be the expert.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
So we get a +1.
Yep.
Is there a way to add that for your circumstance?
Let me...
Okay.
Proficiencies,
think-
click on the check. There should
Yeah,
be...
you can, when you go to roll it in Foundry, you can add, like, bonuses and stuff.
Okay, I think I did it correctly. Oh, I did not roll.
Hero point?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a +1. It's thanks to your allies' assistance, you can add your level as a proficiency bonus.
Whoa!
So,
Wow.
even
So
if
that-
you're untrained.
So
So if you're trained, though, then it really doesn't have a benefit.
I don't think I'm trained. Can't really tell.
So with that roll, a hero would
So
have
that'd be-
a...
So I
You're-
get 3
you are-
more.
You are not trained,
Yeah.
so let me...
So 18 feet.
Yeah.
Here, hold on, before you roll. 1 second.
Should I re-roll or should
Are
I
you just trained, or are you an expert, Archie?
I'm just trained.
Oh. Because it asks experts proficiency in the skill. Okay. All right. Well. Oh, that's if you get. That gives everybody more bonuses if you are expert, master, or legendary.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So no extra bonuses.
No extra bonuses beyond the level. Yeah.
Which is already
So
crazy.
should I-
So
Should
just add
I
your level.
re-
Yeah.
Should I re-roll or just add the bonus to the
Go ahead and
roll I've
reroll.
already
Go ahead and reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
done?
Start with.
Why does it say +6? Oh, because you did the thing. Oh, okay. I see. I understand. Oh, God.
Oh,
that's-
no.
That's so much worse.
Use a hero point.
Yes, you may. Oh, no.
Can I roll? Can I? This is not fair. You told me to
From an 18 to a 9 to a natural 1.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
We're gonna go with your first roll,
Thank you.
and I'm gonna give you your hero point back. Just like
So rolling online does not matter for me.
I guess not.
Apparently.
But we haven't given it a shot either. So, all right. Finn, you are trained currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, you can just go ahead and roll.
Reroll that.
Or what did you get?
I rolled a 16, which makes it a 22 with my.
Oh, yeah, you're
So-
fine then. What about Serana here? Ah, she is trained, so
Nice.
nice, very nice. Poor Hira.
I'm not stealthy. I
And what
don't
was
know
yours,
how to
Archie?
do it.
19.
Okay, awesome. The guards pass by, and everybody manages to stay hidden, even though Ahira is knocking over some stuff in the alley.
And Archie like catches something about to fall on the ground.
Yep. It's like-
It's all right.
She's just gonna try and stand real still.
Okay. Alright, Archie, you bolt for the door as the guards pass, and you put whatever item it was down. The padlock is the biggest obstacle.
Yep. And I'm going to try to pick the padlock.
Okay. That will take a thievery, please.
14.
That does not undo the lock. You get your picks in, and this thing is heavy duty. It is not budging for your delicate little picks.
How much time passes before I get a second try?
You figured that out in the first minute.
Okay. I'm going to give it 4 more minutes before I dart back, success or failure.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nope. 10.
That wasn't a critical, was it?
No.
Okay. All right. Yep. In fact, as you're trying desperately to get it open, one of your picks almost gets stuck in it.
Oh.
But you manage to wrench it out and then dart back across the.
All right. It's not open. Someone spent a lot of money on that lock.
What do we do now?
We wait for the guards to pass one more time. If I can't get this thing open, though, we need another plan. Maybe the gate. That one looks easier.
Okay.
Wait a second. We have an item.
You do.
We do?
It prevents a critical failure. The sneaky key, if you pin it to your clothes and armor, a crit fail becomes a fail.
I don't think I need that right now, just because I have a lot of crit fail contingency plans in place already, most of which are hero points, but I also have halfling luck, which I keep forgetting to use when I fail stuff.
Oh, you do also have to be an expert in thievery, though. It's one of the requirements for the key.
Okay. I am not. I am trained. Alright. We'll let the guards pass one more time before Archie darts again.
Okay.
You got this.
I will need a second round of stealth checks, please.
Right.
Oh no.
Still.
Oh no.
11.
16.
8. I'm taking a hero point.
I don't know. With Archie's 11?
Yeah, I'm gonna hero point again as well.
Okay.
Same. Oh, nope, that's not how.
Remember that our wonderful audience can also redeem their influence points
There we go.
to assist our heroes.
That was a
Give them a
2.
+2 or potentially even give them a hero point.
Worse. 9.
Better. 13.
Oh, so a
Not
hero
a
is
hero
like
rolling the best.
oh boy. Let's see what Serana's is.
Oh,
Nice.
Serrano's fine.
Serrano's just
23.
In the dark. Watching from the dark.
Serrano's
So in that-
one with the stone.
Yep. With so Ahira is just like stock still, not making any noise. As the guards come back around, they pause momentarily as one of them's laughing at a joke the other just told, and they drop into fits for about a minute. But in their mirth, they glance up and spot this group of shady-looking characters hiding out in the alleyway. Hey! Hey, you over there! What you skulking about for? And they're not gonna approach. They're gonna stay at a distance.
I'm gonna mutter to Finn. Do you think you can use your ins with the collector to get us out of this one?
How you doing?
Alright. I'll give it my best shot. I don't think we can run. And I will emerge from the alleyway and approach the guards.
They have like hands on the hilts of their maces, lanterns held up.
Hey, that's so bright.
What you doing out here this late?
We got lost. We were trying to find our way back to the bunkhouse, and I don't know. I'm so hungover.
Give me a deception, please.
Come on. Natural 1.
No.
I'm gonna use my halfling luck.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Reroll, and I have to do the new roll. Well, can't get much worse than that.
No.
16.
No, you cannot. All right. Let's see. You looking for the bunkhouse? Well, it's 3 buildings off to your right.
Oh, we were so close.
Yeah. Maybe you want to lay off the grog next time?
Yeah, or at least save it to the weekend. You're right. No, I'm rethinking so much right now.
All right. Well, just make sure you and your friends get off to the bunkhouse as well, and don't be hanging around in alleys and shadows.
No, you're
People think
right.
you up into no good.
Right. We're sorry. I'm gonna wave the other two over. Come on. The bunkhouse is this way.
If I was able to hear like you were stumbling, I'm gonna like put your arm, or like try to carry you.
Oh,
You've overdone it again. You're supposed to lead the way.
I know.
Had a little too much fun, did he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you
And
get
here
him.
is not saying anything. Just like nodding along to what everyone else is saying.
Well, you get him into bed, and be off with you as well. All right. So they're gonna watch as you head off. Yep.
We actually go to the bunkhouse, and once we're out of earshot of the guards, I'll start talking. All right, this did not go well. I think we need another plan. Maybe try again tomorrow. I mean, we do still have 3 days to get this done.
Tomorrow makes 2.
And one of those days we have to go to the rift.
That's right.
Smiley's time frame was not ideal.
Maybe we just give up on it, period. I mean, it would put us on Smiley's extra bad side. It's not someone whose bad side I liked being on before. But we could live with him as an enemy, I think.
The only other thing we could do is, I guess Serana's like already asleep or something. He did that thing with the. She turned into the other dwarf and really freaked him out.
Oh, that's
But-
right.
She needs a rest.
Did we
Yeah.
bring the cart with us?
No, we left it in
Or
the
is it
alley.
just in the
Oh, you did
alley?
leave it in the alley?
Yeah, we left it in the alley.
Oh.
Good at this.
We're so good at this.
This criming stuff, you know?
How to crime.
Yeah, I still haven't stolen anything.
You know
Neither
what?
have I.
It might be better if we just keep it that way.
I think my May might like it if I haven't stolen it. But also, she's not here, so.
We've been arrested.
Oh.
It's true, we already have been arrested.
I
That
have
can't get-
been- I have
I
been
can't get
arrested.
back to. I can't get back to Professor Tremison.
We've been
Professor
arrested
who now?
I kill people.
I'm on
Never done that
scholarship.
before.
I don't want to get revoked.
Well, they were arrested because some people were being mean and we fought them and killed them. And I killed 2 of them. But I think that's an understandable
Oops.
reason to get arrested. And they shouldn't have arrested us in the first place. And
I don't
clearly
think-
we got out.
We were in the right there, or actually, you were in the right there. I was busy trying to take care of the ghoul problem.
that they were being mean and trying to take Zara, and so now they're dead.
We
And Zara's gone.
managed to prove our innocence that time, but I don't think we can prove stealing as a justifiable pastime.
No, probably not. I don't know. I don't know what we do. Try again? Try again tomorrow? Or just forget it?
Could we be
Or
honest?
tell Smiley we can't do it. So you can find another crew.
We'll give it one more go, I think. This is definitely something that we can pull off. It's not something we should pull off, though. I don't know.
Alright.
I don't like Smiley, but it's better the more he likes us.
But if he's not
Alright,
working for Sir Frost, can we afford to be honest with Simon?
The closer we are to him, the more likely we're gonna find out who this mystery party is, I think. Our goal is to find that control rod tomorrow. How about this? We start... No, we actually don't know where the golem would have come out. I was gonna say we might be able to track it, but... And with this snow, there's no way.
And we know that in order to control the golem, the control rod has to be pretty close. So, yeah.
Someone let it out. We were in no shape to give chase. I just hate... I hate that we've released something worse into the world when we were trying to fix the one problem we did have.
Well, we didn't really release it. The person who has the control rod did.
They couldn't have done it without our help.
They used us, which is not very nice. But I don't think that that's our fault. Because we were just trying to do a good thing, a nice thing for everyone. And then they used us, and they released the golem, and now we have so many more problems. And we already had a lot.
At least we could count on Smiley not knowing about the vault, which leaves us, Simon, Sir Frost, and whoever commissioned Smiley. Have I got that right?
And Rhett.
And Rhett.
And Rhett. It doesn't help Rhett to work against us.
No. Maybe we should pay him a visit. Ask him if there's a way to track the thing.
Maybe. And then we try the stealing again.
Yeah. And Dennis is going to write this down so he doesn't forget what we're going to try to do next session.
Okay.
So we're going
have a
to talk to
A little
Rhett.
bit more time, yeah. Gonna wake him up.
No, not tonight.
Okay.
See if talk to Rhett, see if there's a tracking way to track the Everflame.
Okay.
It's so late, I've already forgotten. We need to steal gunpowder for Smiley.
3 barrels of gunpowder for Smiley, or whoever hired him.
Glad you
To
remembered. I thought we were
hire
only supposed to
someone
take 2.
else. It
Is
is
it-
3, right?
You said 2, 3, you know.
Well, now we're taking 3.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah,
matter?
he was
Wait,
He was
he
like,
said 2
2.
or 3?
3. Yeah.
That's not helpful. Is it 2 or 3? Those are
2 minimum.
different things.
You might get a bonus if you get a 3rd.
I just have written down that we need to steal 3 barrels of gunpowder.
Is it the gunpowder that matters? Or the fact that we can steal it?
It's the fact that we did the job that matters most.
So it'd be really bad if we didn't do it.
It wouldn't be horrible. At least not right away.
Hmm.
I
I don't like
Smiley.
That's gonna be the title of this episode. No one likes Smiley.
You called me delicate in like a not so nice way.
It's a
I'm good with
art
my
form.
manosphere. He doesn't know what I could do.
No, and
I
that
mean, I
is
don't
an
really-
advantage we have over him. Is your skills.
Because he doesn't know anything about me.
Most of us, for that matter.
That's
The only
true.
person he knows anything about is me. He might even know more about me than I do. You know, with my memory problems and whatnot.
I get it. You know, my main Lord, she knows more about me than I know about myself. Clearly.
That's definitely true.
Hmm.
And we will
So,
get
I
her back.
understand. Just in a couple days.
Couple
That-
days.
2 days. We can do it. We can steal the stuff and then we'll go. So we'll talk to Rhett. We'll steal the stuff. Get on Smiley's good side. Go to the rift. Save everything. Get Delalore back. That's only like 6 things. It's doable.
6 things, 3 days. I believe in us.
We've done a lot.
And we're gonna do more.
We've beaten the odds this far.
As you have. And our group, I think, unless you have anything particular you want to do tonight, we'll head for the bunkhouse. For real. And head to sleep. And thus we will go ahead and end tonight's episode of The Facet, as potentially bungling as it was.
Potentially. We really screwed that up.
We're trying.
You're doing your best. Silly die rolls and all. But this has been a really fun episode just to play these different characters and see you interact with these
A lot of NPCs
characters.
today.
Yeah. A lot of NPCs, yeah. And I hope that I'm varying them up enough. Like, I know I was
Yeah.
using like the same accent for quite a few of them, but
Well, they're all Gipty. It's okay.
yeah. But thank you all for watching our episode tonight. Thank you for sticking around even after we had to end for that unfortunate technical issue, which I'm glad that Dennis was able to correct. Yeah. Oh, do want to put out some announcements though. Tomorrow night we have our inaugural show for our Tabletop Tuesdays. That will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Same channel. So if you are interested in seeing a different group, different game, this is going to be a 2-part or a 2-session game. So it's going to be very short, and it's going to be every other Tuesday. So we're going to play tomorrow, and then we'll play again on May 9th, and that will be the same game. Then we're going to switch to something completely else. Something completely new. Something else. Completely new. There we go. And that's what our every other Tuesday is going to be. It's going to be a different game, a different story, different crew, whoever we can get to come play with us. So please tune in on tomorrow night for our first episode of Tabletop Tuesdays. It's going to be super fun and exciting. And I hope, if nothing else, that you will come back next Monday for yet another amazing episode of The Facite. Until then, I have been your Game Mistress Winter. You can find me at gmistresswinter on Twitter and Instagram. And one last time over at Cybernation Uncensored this Thursday, the finale of Star Trek Adventures. So do check that out. And I will keep you all apprised of my future projects as they come along. How about all of you? Dennis, what have you got going on?
Well, you know what I've got going on.
I do, but they don't.
I am Dennis. I played Archie tonight a lot. I played a lot of Archie tonight. When I'm not playing Archie, I am designing a new tabletop role-playing system called Sagas. It's an acronym for Setting and Genre Agnostic System. It is, the basic rules for it are going to be 10 pages long or less. It is going to be very, very character building centric, where you can, instead of having set classes and races and stuff, you can pick and choose what abilities those classes and races have and just mix and match them together into your character. Very, very fun and diverse character building system that I have been playtesting with Winter a bunch, and we're going to keep doing it, and soon we're going to be opening it up for beta testing, and the game itself, when we're done, is going to be free. That's the best part.
Absolutely.
That's me. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and it's fun. We did a whole zombie outbreak scenario this last week, and yeah, we were getting our butts handed to us. So it was pretty terrible. But anyway, thank you, Dennis. How about you, Joey?
I'm Joey. I played Finn tonight. And if you'd like to see more of me and Joe as well, we play Flynn Thorne and Dr. Lucy Delmont on Starbottled Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Central on Spells and Storycraft.
Yep.
And then if you're looking for me, I'm on Twitter and TikTok under Prince Perry Pastille.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thanks again to our wonderful Spells and Storycraft raiders from early in the session. So thank you so much. And finally, last but not least, Abby.
Hey everyone, I'm Abby Marie Carter. I played Ahira tonight. I play Ahira every Monday on the Facet. If you want to find me on socials, I'm on Instagram at Abby_Marie_Carter. And if you want to see me play a different character, I will be on Tabletop Tuesdays tomorrow for the inaugural campaign. We'll be playing one of my absolute favorite TTRPGs, Monster Hearts 2. So I'm very, very excited. If you also want to see more of me, I did a campaign over the summer with Winter and Joe over on the Heroes and Hooligans channel called Graffitied Hearts, which is a Monster Hearts 2 campaign. Yeah, that's all I really do right now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, the Graffitied Hearts holds a special place in my heart for just one of the greatest stories that I've collaborated on. The entire cast introduced so many like chaotic moments and so much chaos, so much drama. It was fantastic, and I certainly miss that crew. But we have moved on to bigger and better projects. I don't know about better, but anyway. No, I will say that the Facite here, just as kind of a final note, is quickly becoming one of my favorite campaigns that I've ever run. Just the intricacies, the intrigue, the characters that you all are bringing to this story. It's just giving me so many like options and ways that this story can go, and I look forward to every Monday, and I hope that you watching do too, so you can come reclaim Mondays with us and watch another episode of The Facite. Until then, check out our VODs on YouTube. I hope you have a great week, a great weekend, and is it Monday yet? I'll see you all then. Good night.